Good morning, 7th graders. This video is going to go into your Chapter 6 reflection in a little bit more detail. So make sure that you watch it just so you know what to do. So last week you completed your Chapter 6 closure problems. So that means that your test would be coming up. But instead of test, I wanted to call this a reflection because really it's more just you reflecting on what you've learned so far with Chapter 6. So for this reflection, you're going to be completing either a flip grid, which I think is probably the better route to go, or you can set up a Google Meet with me to explain your answer. Sixth graders actually did something similar to this last week, and I had a lot of success with the Flipgrid option if you're able to do that. If you don't have access to either Flipgrid or Google Meet, you can always email me a picture of your work, and that's totally fine. So what you're going to be doing for this reflection is just solving that one problem. It's solving an equations problem, and you can see that on Google Classroom. So I added a new section called assessments, and then Chapter 6 reflection is right here. I would like this to be turned in by Friday, just so we can move on to Chapter 7. And you're going to have a Flipgrid link here. So that's going to take you to something like this. Where it has an image of your problem, which you're starting with, and then you're going to use legal moves and clearly state what x equals once you get it all down to x and a number. And you can solve it using, let me move me out of the way. You can solve it using tiles, or you can write it out with numbers and symbols just on your paper. Just to make sure that you clearly state what you get for your answer. Now, just as a little reminder, this little hand is here because it's moderated. So what that means is when you post your Flipgrid, if you go back to Flipgrid, it's not going to show. And reason being, I don't want people copying each other's answers. So once you post it, I'll be able to see it, but you won't be able to see it again. And then I'm going to post your score on Aries with comments, and I'm also going to put comments on Flipgrid as well. If you choose to do the Google Meet option, make sure you go to Calendly, and you're going to click, I don't know what this is. You're going to click assessment meeting so that you can schedule an assessment meeting with me. Sorry, I clicked too far. And it's only going to be about 15 minutes max. On average, they take less than 5 minutes to do. But that's the kind of Calendly that you would set up to do that option. So once again, just to be clear, you're only solving this one problem. It's different depending on what period you're in. So period 3 has a different problem than period 4. You're going to find that problem by going to Google Classroom. I'm going to add an attachment to this as well so that you can see just the image too. But it looks like this. And you're going to solve this equation using legal moves. You can either use the tiles that are on CPM, or you can write it out on paper using numbers and symbols. But I want you to tell me what x equals. And that's it. So if you have any questions, please send me an email, and I am looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. So have a great rest of your day. We're going to be working on this all week, so there's no pressure of when to get it done. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.